Well, we all live in a broken world, and today I want to look at Leave a Mark Church, which is the church I've been a part of for almost 4 years now. And I want to talk about how it's changed my life, how it's changed the life of others, and how we can look at Leave a Mark to learn about it to make a difference in other people as well. So right now I want to start with my life and how it's really redefined my vision of church and what I thought church was to what church should be now. Lived in a great family, and I was a part of a great church for many years. But I had an odd view of church, and I thought church was always just 3 songs and a sermon. I didn't realize it was about a community of people working together and helping each other and helping people that are in need. So, you know, what I saw with church was people that went on Sunday, dressed in their Sunday best, and then Monday would turn around and live a different way. And that's kind of how I view church, and or how I viewed it. And now, being a part of Leave a Mark, being a part of a church that's such a great community, it's really reshaped what I see. And now I'm seeing friendships blossom together. I'm seeing people find healing, and I'm finding really true friendships to where we can engage in each other and make a difference in each other's life. My pastor, Pastor Steve, who's the lead pastor of Leave a Mark, said something really cool that I wanted to mention here. And it's about us working together to be able to get through the tough challenges of life. He said this: think of you and your community as sailors in a boat. And your boat's in the ocean, water is surrounding you. The water is the world. The water is constantly going to get in and slowly sink your boat unless you and the others can work together to scoop out the water and continue sailing. And I love that analogy because I feel it's so true today. Things like divorce, drug use, broken relationships, just pain, hatred, financial struggle, all these things are the water in that analogy in the world that we live in. But if we have a good community, a good church, we can actually work together to help each other out in that. So that's kind of the main thing that's really reshaped my vision of what church should be through Leave a Mark. I want to look at a couple testimonies of people that I've met through Leave a Mark. One was an older couple that were both struggling. They had addictions to alcohol and drug use, both of them. Their son was addicted to heroin for many years, and they had just lost their daughter. Their life was on the verge of collapse when they actually checked out Leave a Mark. And that reshaped their vision as well and gave them hope. And they became a part of this community, and they started serving others. And their outlook on life completely changed. Where there was sadness, there was joy. Where there was emptiness, there was fulfillment. Where there was depression, there was hope. And all this is because they were a part of a really great community and had good friends to help them out through this. A younger couple that I met was struggling in their marriage. They had 2 kids, and the relationship with each other was just getting weaker and weaker as their marriage went on. I believe they were married for like 3 or 4 years when they suddenly came to Leave a Mark. The husband said that there was distance between them that was just kind of pulling them apart, and the unity that they had felt when they got married was just slowly pulling them apart. And the wife, on a Monday morning, this is a true story, Monday morning the wife had filed for divorce, and they came to Leave a Mark the following weekend on that Sunday. So Monday, filed for divorce. Sunday they came to Leave a Mark just to try to work some stuff out together and possibly look for a pastor that might be able to help them in the divorce process or to help them with their children. So they came to Leave a Mark on that Sunday. The next week they canceled the divorce because they found hope and they found some great friends. And right now they're a part of the church. They just celebrated their birth of their 3rd child a few weeks ago. And so it's just really cool to see how Leave a Mark, a church that gets it, a church that's not about stained glass windows or steeples or suits and ties, but it's about real people living life together and working together and helping each other out. These 2 families here, one with the loss of a daughter, a son that was addicted to heroin, now goes to the church as well and is off. All of these stories, and there's countless others, but all of these stories come into Leave a Mark, and Leave a Mark really shows how a church should really be, which is a community of people working together. So I want to look at those. I know that was just a couple of stories, but I want to look at those 2 stories and think about how we can apply that to our own lives. And I hope this is encouragement to everybody to kind of think about family, friends, the people you work with, and how maybe we can make a difference And not to just be a part of this church, but to be a part of a community that can actually help people out, because we can really make a good impact in a world that's really struggling and just really needs a change. So I want to take those two stories of a couple that was older and really thought there was no hope in life, and then a couple that was younger and was able to save their marriage and save their 2 and now 3 children from growing up without a family together. I also want us to think about that age difference there. It doesn't matter if you're old or if you're young or if you're rich or you're poor. Some people are good with kids, some people are good with adults. We can all work together to really make a great community and really do life together and make a difference. So in closing, I just want us to kind of just reflect in our own lives and think about our family and our friends and what we can do to make a difference.